This episode is sponsored by Moonlight Liquor, located 265 North Moonlight Road, Gardner, Kansas. Open Sundays from noon to 8 p.m., Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Moonlight Liquor is the biggest around with a square footage of 10,000 feet. They carry 48 cooler doors full of domestic and imported beer, a huge craft selection, including local breweries, also accessible through the walk-in cooler. They carry a wide selection of domestic and imported wines, including local wineries and an organic and sustainable wine selection. And of course, a massive selection of spirits and liqueurs.
And for you cigar fans, like myself, Moonlight Liquor has a walk-in humidor that carries a nice variety of over 30 cigar brands. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode.
The red light on? All right, we're all good.
And we are on, everyone. Welcome back.
Oh, shit. Hold on, dude. You got to give it a second. I was still, again, you got to give me a second. Okay.
Wait.
What?
Test. 1, 2, 3. See.
No, you sound all right. All right.
Good.
We're good.
Everyone, welcome back to the Big Modcast. Here we are again, son.
Yeah.
We're rocking and rolling.
I know. We're underway. We're getting a couple episodes under our feet. I feel like we're going pretty well so far in your new show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Again, as always, I appreciate you guys helping me out doing this, getting this thing started.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like everybody I tell to about this, I literally learn new stuff about you every episode.
Every episode so far, right?
Literally, it feels like I've known you for my entire life, and yet I'm still learning new stuff about you.
You're going to find out some new shit, too.
Oh, I can't wait.
Here we go. All
right.
Chris, you doing all right? Everybody good? How's that graduation party?
Yeah, just a little side note to anybody listening. The youngest of the boys in our family, Chris, our camera guy back there, has recently graduated from high school not too long ago.
Give it up.
About a month ago. Yeah.
Congratulations, Chris.
He looks very enthused.
I know.
But
obviously, everybody who's listening could probably hear a third voice. Do you want to go ahead and introduce our guest, Dad?
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman here to my right, I have to say, has been a friend for a very long time. I would have to say he is my very first friend, Greg Ochoa. Greg Ochoa Jr.
What's up? Yeah,
Greg Ochoa Jr. Yes. And
for you Hispanic folk out there, it's Gregorio
Ochoa. Yeah. Greg, I appreciate you being here, man.
Man, I'm honored. This is awesome. Glad you asked me to be a part of it.
Yeah. We of course Marcos, Greg and I we just hung out a few weeks ago, right? About 2-3 weeks ago when we went to go see Harry Mack. A freestyle.
That freestyle
YouTube,
rap, yeah,
the YouTube sensation.
Dude's crazy, isn't he?
Insane.
I mean, it's not even. How do you process the fact that he can do that? Like,
it's just some people's brains are so wired to very specific talents. His is just he knows how to use. He's very what's the word? His vocabulary is very impressive.
Yeah, it's broad.
I mean,
yeah.
He literally he has to know everything. I mean, if I was a rapper, I'd say, yeah, give me 3 words.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'd have to bring out my phone. I'd never heard of this word. I need the definition. Is it a noun, a verb? Well, the guy's insane. It's just a gift that the guy has.
Oh, for sure.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about Harry Mack.
I know.
We're here to talk about Mr. Greg Ochoa Jr., my very first buddy, the guy.
Yes,
Greg, I love you like a brother. You know that. I always try to keep in contact with you.
I know you do, and I appreciate that because sometimes I get not necessarily lost from that, and it's not like no disrespect. I just I just don't reach out. So when you do, man, that makes me feel good. It makes me want to, reach back out and just stay in
appreciate
contact.
that. I know sometimes you're busy. I know you're a busy guy.
Yeah, but you hear that all the time from people. Oh, I was just too busy. No, you're never too busy to send a quick text, say what's up, especially in today's world with text.
I mean, obviously for like the whole point of the podcast is like remembering memories.
Yeah.
Well, if you're too busy to, hang out, eventually you're not going to have someone like down the road. You're not going to have that person to recall those memories with. So get them in now.
Straight up. And I love it. I think that's great because dude, when he asked me about this, I said, we got a lot to talk about. I mean,
we may have to break this up into a couple different episodes.
We talked about that too.
Yeah. And that's what I told him. I said, great. We have so much to talk about, cousin Chewy. Chewy. He came in and we talked a little bit, and we turned that into a part 1.
Yeah, and Chewy would be a part of the conversation as well because there was some thing. I hung out with him as well, and
we'll take care of like doing everybody in singles, but we may have to bring everybody in pairs back next time.
That would be awesome.
bring the whole crew in. Yeah. So yes.
So from what you introduction, your very first friend.
My very first friend.
At what age are we talking first friends?
So I was 5 years old.
All right. So we're taking this back to 1975.
1975.
For me,
you were 4.
Yeah, I was like 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm a year older.
Yeah.
You're 4 years old.
Actually, I was 3 because I'm 72. I was in 72.
You were 3 years old, and you were walking over to my house.
Yeah, well, hell yeah. I was
because he was only 2 doors up.
I was skating, riding a bike. I was anything I could to get down 2 houses down to his house.
But walk? Everything.
Primarily walk.
Ride the skateboard down. Stop.
Oh, yeah.
And then he'd come knocking on my door.
Is Mario home?
No, and here's a funny story, and I'm sure you remember this, but I was known as the little boy.
The little boy?
Greg didn't know my name.
Nor
did I didn't know his name.
I love that because that's very childlike because childs meet friends at new events. And can the guy or the boy come play?
Yeah, yes. And that's exactly the way Greg would come over and ask for me. And Grandma Lupe would, answer the door, and I'm sure, oh yeah, let me go get him, or she might let you inside. But and I can't remember if she even knew your name yet. But
yeah, I think
he was also the little boy.
Yeah, it wasn't very.
The little boy up the street wants you to come out, and so
is the little brown boy home?
We would do our thing.
The other little brown boy wants to play with him.
Yeah,
I was a little bit more light skinned than you, though.
Yeah.
You've always been pretty tan. On the tan side.
I didn't have to go to the booth.
And so you come outside?
And then come out in summertime, and it'd be dark. I'd leave the house, I'd come back darker. Every time.
So he came, was looking for you, and you came and entered the door after Grandma.
Yeah, and then
you was off to the races?
Outside playing. We do what we would do.
And we did so much too. I mean, so much during that short time that as I sit here and just think about all the little things that we did, from, throwing the football around to riding the skateboards down the street to, bicycles when he had a go-kart. Remember his go-kart?
Yeah.
Ripping through the alleys, dude. Just, I remember his dog Prince.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I thought it was Dino.
No, I had Dino. We had Prince, and then Dino was later.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's what I forgot to ask you, because your Tío Poncho, about his dogs, because his dogs and my dog were related as well. But anyway, that's for another day. But yeah, you remember Prince, huh?
Yeah. I remember him getting in a fight.
Getting into food altercations.
I think it was him and another dog on our porch.
Oh.
Like in the middle of the night.
Funny, because I got a great story about him on his porch.
Oh, yeah. And I remember them fighting. But yeah, I remember Prince being out back all the time. I
chained up.
I don't think I did. Yeah, that was old. I mean, today,
Wyandotte County.
Today you'd be looked at as some kind of animal abuse. The way this dog was on a chain in a damn house. That was.
I mean, I shouldn't laugh.
No,
I shouldn't laugh, because somebody might hear this and be
no. That's the way it was. It's not like he wasn't getting fed. There was there wasn't care for him. It's just the way it was back then.
He stayed within his parameter.
That was
his life.
That was it.
Yeah.
I mean, today's different, but that don't mean that way was necessarily wrong.
When we lived in L.A., Lower Armadale,
Yeah.
It's not like
We had the dogs chained up. Grandpa had just chained them up. Even if, I think we even had a fenced-in backyard, and it was kind of like a driveway thing. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just touching the chair.
And the dogs were always chained up.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was what we were supposed to do.
Hey, my dad got me one dog. His name was Blackie. And apparently Blackie just got off the chain one day. That was it.
And
Never seen Blackie again. Now, whether
And
my dad let him off the chain or somebody took him off the chain, either way.
Yeah.
So to this day, I have no idea.
Because your dad was probably like, I'm tired of feeding
Oh, yeah.
this.
My dad wasn't.
Nobody's helping me feed this dog, So.
Well, he's not a dog person to this day. He's not.
A little traumatic. You ever just go back around like your old neighborhood and you see a black dog? Blackie?
There's no way you're this old. It's been 30 years.
What kind of, do you remember what kind of dog it was? Or?
He was like he was a black and brown, kind of shepherdy.
Okay.
But that's, I mean, he wasn't.
Just a mutt, right?
Yeah,
right?
I might say a mutt. But.
Yeah, because our dogs were mutts. I mean, we had Dino. I think when we got Dino, I think you might have been already gone by then.
Yeah. I left fairly early.
Yeah. That was
a good thing for me too, because as much as I hated to leave my friends, that was the hardest part. It was good for me as a.
Yeah. Okay, but hold on, I got a bone to pick with you.
Okay.
Before we talk about that, before you left me left me broken hearted. So I text you and I said, hey, you're still gonna come on, and then you didn't text me for a little bit, and then you said, oh, I guess I'm not going to Limp Bizkit. Okay, I'll be there.
No. I thought I was supposed to go because the guy that I was going to go with was supposed to buy tickets. So I texted him, I'm like, hey, are we going?
Yeah.
And he said, I can't. Because he told me about it, and I thought he was going to buy tickets because he told me the price and everything. So I said, I wanted to make sure. It's like, I didn't want to say, yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
And then he bought.
Fred Durst over,
then he bought,
over your buddy.
I get it. I love Limp Bizkit, dude. Those dudes throw down.
See, that's my buddy right there. See, he knows what he's...
Sorry, Mario, I love you, but I'm going to Limp
I'm sorry.
Bizkit.
If Ice Cube was in town and I was going to meet up with you, I'm sorry. I'm going to go see Ice Cube.
Right. Yeah, no, that's how that worked out.
Yeah, no, and it's funny that you brought that up because I had heard about Limp Bizkit coming into town.
They were coming to Silverstein,
and
tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot all about it because I was like, oh, sweet, I'd like to go to that. Totally forgot about it until you brought it up, and then a buddy of mine texted me this morning and said, hey, you still got that Kangol that you wear here?
Shit.
And I'm like, I said, yeah, I still got it. What's up? And he says, can I borrow it?
I'm going to Limp Bizkit tonight.
And I said, sure. You know what? Come get. I said, I'll be home around 5-ish. Come and get it. Get home. I text him. I'm home. He comes over. He's like, yep, that's it. I said, what are you doing? Where are you going? I said, you guys got an 80s party? He says, no, I'm going to go see Limp Bizkit. And I said, son of a bitch, another one is going to go see Limp Bizkit. And I totally forgot about it.
Have you ever seen him?
No, and I wish
even if it's not your thing.
No, it is.
Those dudes throw down.
Yes, and
even today,
Have you heard of Limp Bizkit?
I have. I've heard it, but I can't say I'm like too familiar with it.
Yeah. So I seen him at the Power and Light District several years ago, and it was awesome.
And
I've seen him a couple times.
It's cool that they're
already.
touring again.
Yeah, all original members, but the drummer.
What? The dude with the
No, what was his? I can't remember his name, but yeah, he's John Otto. He's not with them.
Well, what if they would have said, "Hey, we need somebody. We're coming to Kansas City, but we need a drummer."
They couldn't even get it out their damn mouths. If I was talking to the manager, it'd be like, "Hey, guys, this is the management for Limp Bizkit. We've seen you. We've heard about you, Greg. We want to know." Yes,
I'm in.
If you could bring us some water. That's what it was. That would probably be the true question rather than drumming for him. But no,
that's cool. Yeah. In case you didn't know, Greg's a drummer.
Yeah, no.
I think I showed you videos and
vaguely. I know you mentioned it. So
yeah.
What's funny is I've got the drums that today that I used to play on the top story of our house. And the room that was up there, those drums were there. I'm still playing those today.
That's crazy.
And you can see pictures of them and they look amazing still.
I mean, I don't know how the drum world works, but do you have to like
Yeah, new heads.
Restring?
Yeah, new skins, new heads. No, that'd be guitar.
New Pad. Is it
no,
a pad?
it's
Deer
drum
skin?
heads, skins.
Yeah.
That's what you call them. But yes, those are new,
Skin
all
heads.
new hardware. I have a couple of original stands, but for the most part, the shells themselves, the maple shells, all original, and
Really?
they sound badass.
Really?
Still to this day.
That's cool. Yeah. So his dad was a drummer back in the day. Yeah. So then, of course, that's where Greg picked it up. And so we'd be hearing him practicing. Your dad would be practicing. We could hear him.
Yeah.
And it was cool.
No,
I'm sure
no one in the neighborhood wasn't.
I'm sure some people are like,
fuck up.
No.
damn it, he's drumming again.
And if they did, I'd probably say, "Chinga tu vegra." Just keep going.
Yeah. And then Greg got onto the drums. And then so.
You didn't. It didn't inspire you, Dad. You didn't want to start a band, man.
No. And so.
You never, yeah.
So I know we jumped. We went back to Limp
All
Bizkit,
right.
but no. Another fun story. I don't know if you remember this, but you and I were taking a class to play the box with one of your dad's friends.
Oh shit!
I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember that.
Okay, the accordion is at the box, right?
Yeah, accordion.
I was confused.
And one of your dad's friends, and he was a friend of my dad
Probably
too.
Chuletas or somebody like that.
He lived right there, right
or
next
Alphonse. No, that was Saul.
lived right next to Argentine.
Yeah, he
the
was-
apartments, right? The apartments right next to Argentine Middle School. The Silver Court, I think that's what they're called.
Shit, man, that's hard to say.
Dude, it's like I said, it was a long time ago, and I think I did a week, and I was like, no, I can't do this.
Well,
I don't know if you continued. I think your dad might have.
Hell no, I didn't
Apparently
continue
because-
I don't even remember it.
Hell, your dad probably said because your dad would take us, and then your dad would hang out with them, and whatever. And
Wow.
While we're
How old
while
were we?
dude,
Shit, dude, I don't remember that.
it was a
at
young
all.
age. Yeah, really, you don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
I was 5 and you were 4 or 3.
Shit.
I remember you playing this box, but I couldn't see your face. All I see was your hands trying to, because it was so big. You're like,
Now, fast forward 40 years, I would love to have played that.
Right?
I know how to play the accordion because those dudes that
but
can
what's
play
what's
that-
stopping you now?
Oh shit! These nubs right here, these hands are for drumsticks.
Drumsticks.
They're not for
And
guitar.
we're not talking turkey, chicken.
No,
we're talking
no. We're talking.
drumsticks.
Yeah, we're talking holding drumsticks. Eat the shit out of.
Yeah, but see, that's something that I'll always remember. And then we go to Tejano concerts and stuff, and these guys be rocking the box, and I'm like, man, that could have been me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah, anyway, I've always wanted to tell you that. See if you remember. You
I don't remember that.
Shit,
at
maybe it
all.
wasn't even you.
Yeah, I don't think it was, dude.
It was another 3-year-old.
I remember it was your dad because we'd be in the orange van and we drive up the hill.
Okay, he had the orange van.
Yeah, the orange crush, right? And then
The
it
old
was
as a dude, total molester van. Dude. I mean, just. And no, the one he got later was really a molester van. It was brown with an orange
Stripe.
like a lightning bolt and this bubble window on the dude,
Really? The
mag
bubble window?
wheels. It was bad and like velvet.
Bit carbonated. Oh man.
yeah, total. Hey, you want a sucker? Come see.
That's so
Right.
70s.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
So Silence of the Lambs shit, dude. It was good. But
put
it
the
was-
lotion in the basket.
it was a sick ass ride. The orange one was just. See, my dad was the type of
Wait,
guy.
was it orange?
Yeah, it was orange because it was a cargo van because my dad was always the type of musician in his bands. All of his friends,
Yeah, because his dad was in a band. Sorry,
all of his friends were like broke as
Put
shit.
all their equipment.
He had everything from accordion to 2 keyboards to guitar amp, bass amp,
Wow.
Your dad had all
drums,
this?
chords, mics, mic stands, everything, PA system, everything. He bought it all because I don't want to say loser ass friends, but some of them were,
just loser.
I feel like some of them took advantage of him a little bit,
Yeah.
but he loved to play so much that he's like, I'll buy all this shit if you just come and play. And that I would say not bad but sad is that they were great musicians, like killer.
And what do you remember the name of the band?
Oh God,
I almost want to say Bronco or Broncos, but maybe that's something else.
that was Alfonso's band.
Okay.
What was his? He made one
Just don't.
45. You know what a 45?
Yeah.
Okay. He made 145 with the drums that I'm playing now. So this is really cool.
Uh huh.
With the drums I'm playing now, he made a 45 with this band.
Let me zip up, Greg, because this is getting really cool.
No, this is good. This is really good. So then, it was 5 years ago. So fast forward about 30 plus years later, I go into record with this band Drek. We go into Chapman Recording Studio.
Cell or Company OM.
Sorry.
Chapman Recording Studio in Lenexa. They're no longer there. They moved somewhere else or something. Chuck Chapman, we're in Studio A, and Chuck Chapman comes in and goes, he's seen the name. And he comes in the studio and says, "Are you Greg Ochoa?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "I recorded your dad."
Wow.
No way,
yes,
dude.
Yes. So that was a trip. And I said, those drums in there, they were set up. I said, those are the drums he recorded here.
All those years ago?
All those years ago with those drums. And he just couldn't believe it. So what I did for my dad is I took that 45, I had it remastered.
Oh.
And they did it for free. He said, because I started talking to him, I said, yeah. I said, he asked about how's dad doing, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, he still has those 45s. I said, I would love to put it to a disc for him. He goes, you talk to, I can't remember the guy's name. He goes, you talk to him. He'll do whatever you need to do. Remastered it, put it to disc, and I gave it to him as a surprise.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
All those fucking years later, and this dude walks in like, are you Greg Ochoa?
So apparently he knew the name.
He knew the name.
Yeah.
He actually recorded Dad when Chapman was downtown, and Chapman moved out to Lenexa. Tech Nine used to house. In fact, when we were making the Drek album, Tech Nine housed out of there.
Oh,
he was there several times.
Really?
Which was cool. And then he did his own studio.
Tech Nine was here at our grand opening, actually.
Nice.
Yeah. He was here. Yeah,
he's a cool down there
cool
dude.
cat.
But yeah, so anyway, that was kind of a
That's
funny
cool, man. That's a cool story.
You know?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And your dad, what was his when he listened
He
to
cried, you
Did
know.
he?
Yeah, he teared up because it just was a shock to him.
Right.
You know, it was just a shock.
Man, I like to hear that.
To have it remastered and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, they fucked with the levels, brought it up, cleared it up, put it to disc. It was a totally different
Remastered.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
For free.
What would that normally cost? A couple hundred?
Probably $400 or $500.
Really?
Yeah.
I always wondered how that worked out.
Yeah. Every time we'd go in and do a album, it was usually like 800 a session, usually about $100 an hour, and you go in there for 8, 9, 10 hours. Yeah. Shit was expensive.
Yeah.
Our Drek album was
Shit, especially for back then. I mean, we're talking now pricing. Like
a
couple grand every depending on like your studio, a couple grand every hour.
We spent $6,000 to make the Drek album, and it was we had like 100 CDs made, printed, full covers, all that shit. And you know, that's just what it takes. You know, you got to spend money to get good shit.
Yeah,
Right.
No, we understand that here.
Spend
very
money
well.
to make money.
So,
You know?
so I never had a problem with really spending the money to get quality shit. You know, it's like getting a tattoo. You know, you can spend the money to get some good ink.
Yeah, because you can get some shitty. You can get some shitty artwork.
Yeah, that $50 special going on. Fuck that.
Yeah, maybe just something small, something simple. Something.
What else you got on there to talk about?
No, just thinking, man. So we've known each other for a very long
A
time.
long time. So
Okay, what's a good memory from 15th Street that you have that?
Well, you didn't finish earlier. You said, "Oh, I got a great story about him on the porch."
that's right.
Okay, well, yeah,
And I know the story it is, and
that's one of my favorite stories
Well, what happened?
my expense.
about you.
What happened on this porch?
So, and let's see if we're on the same page.
Okay.
So, Greg was eating a sandwich, peanut butter. I don't know what it was. He was eating a sandwich, and we both had swings on our porches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over there watching. He's over there sitting there just eating a sandwich.
You're weird.
So I'm like, I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna go over and see what Greg's up to, right? So I walk over, standing on the porch or standing on the sidewalk, and Greg's just there swinging on a squirrel, right? You remember the squirrel?
Oh yeah.
Comes up to the porch, and Stark tries to eat his sandwich while he's eating his sandwich.
Like got real up and close and on you.
On me, ran on me.
Oh yeah. Greg has his sandwich, and the squirrel just jumps on it. Greg's like, boom, and then it just attacks him. He gets attacked by a squirrel.
I'm traumatized, dude. Anytime I see a fucking squirrel, where I live now in Baser, there's squirrels everywhere. I'm telling you, I'm gonna start shooting them. Just because,
literally was running around him. I mean, it was just
like you see in a cartoon of like when a cat attacks and starts spinning. Like
exactly. And it happened like that. I couldn't even believe it was happening. I screamed like a little girl, boy.
I think I stopped breathing. I just stared at him like, he's getting attacked by a squirrel. Never have I ever seen a squirrel attack somebody.
They're
Not the hood squirrels, boy. They come after your shit.
I mean, I could believe it. And then I think I ran home.
Yeah, what a hell of a friend, man. I'm over here getting ate by a squirrel, and he takes off.
He ran 2 doors down.
I was like, let it go, Greg. It's a sandwich. Let it go.
You're not getting my sandwich, motherfucker.
He was trying to keep his sandwich from this squirrel, and this squirrel just.
And how'd you get it off?
It just ran away, but.
And he kept his sandwich.
Well, you know how fast squirrels are.
They're fast,
okay?
very fast, yes.
Very fast. So imagine he did 3 laps around me before I even realized what the fuck was happening. I mean, it was like, and I was like, God damn, I felt his claws all over my skin and shit.
And then walk away with some scratches.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Cheeks hurt.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It was just. It was
just as quick as he was there, he was gone.
I was like, Mom. Greg just got attacked by a squirrel.
And I think about that shit all the time when I see a squirrel. Like, motherfucker. Of course. Traumatized.
Of course, so do I. Yeah. But
that's why when I see people that like cook squirrel and shit, I'm like, good. They deserve to be ate, them stupid motherfuckers.
Have you ever shared that story with anybody? Do your kids even know that story?
I don't know. I think Lori knows, but I don't think I've told the kids.
Really?
They'll find out now, and if they listen to this.
Yeah, no, they're going to listen.
They're going to listen.
Yeah. What about you? You remember anything?
So I remember. Okay, well, I remember a ton of things, but I remember 4th of July. I am lighting fireworks at the street, and I have all my fireworks in a paper bag.
Man, yes,
I have all my fireworks in a paper bag, and I'm lighting fireworks like a dumb kid that shouldn't be doing, I guess.
Yeah.
I remember to this day reaching in there to grab something else, and I looked down in there and I seen a little fire. Yeah. And I said, "Oh shit!" And man, next
throw it,
thing
or did you run?
Because it was in my driveway, right?
No, it was right in front of my house.
Oh, it was in front of the house.
Yeah, and then it just, and that whole paper bag, everything just went on, and just. My 4th of July lasted about 2 minutes. And my dad was pissed, of course. He's like, "You're not getting any fucking thing else," and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, where's the applause at? So it was just, I mean, after the show was over, after Greg put on his show, everybody's like, "Yeah, that was cool."
Yeah, I put on a show, and I'm over there crying. I burnt my hand.
Sad,
my hand was burnt. And
I was like, "Come over, little boy. You can do these sparklers with me. Here's some sparklers.
Here's some snaps and some snakes, you dumbass. Here, you can play with these."
I remember that.
Yeah, fireworks in a paper bag, lighting shit by him. I mean, it just doesn't mix.
And it still happens today to kids. I know. It still happens.
I mean, I was traumatized by that too, pretty much.
I think that's why they moved.
Yeah, I was like, fuck this inner city shit, dude. I'm tired of this stuff. Told my mom and dad, I need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then I remember the bike that the dirt bike that you had.
Yeah, the one that looked like a.
It was badass because
gold
the
and
seat,
black, and
the seat wasn't just like a normal bike seat. I mean, it was just.
That was back in the day too, when we would ride bikes.
Right.
I mean, everywhere.
And not too many people got to ride his bike, but I would say I did because I was his best friend.
Yeah,
ride the bike, or you like
I almost want to say there was a no ride the bike. I almost
with the
it
wind
was a
blowing
cool
through
bike.
our hair.
It was a cool bike.
Yeah,
and then I was like,
Had your playing cards
There was
and the
times-
spokes.
There was times that
Right.
There
No,
was-
the can on the tire. Yeah. But
there was times that I would even, I think either maybe you weren't home but your mom was home and Gloria, can I ride Greg's bike? Yeah, go ahead. It's in the back porch. So I don't know.
And you come back home.
You might have been.
Where the hell's my bike?
I
might
never
have
knew
been-
that shit.
Yeah, you really? You might have been sick.
I wondered how that rip got in the seat. I didn't do
you
that
might
shit.
have been. You might
Look,
have
I'm
been.
back now.
You might have been hanging out with your cousins down the street. I don't know, but
Yeah, it would be rare
I
that
did it
you
once
would,
or twice.
that I
maybe.
wouldn't be home
Because unless the back door was just never, because it was like
Yeah.
it was like
it was really weird. Like
A
the
porch.
the houses were, obviously you knew kind of the housing.
I'm trying to think of your house. So you said you're
could-
2 up
you
from the
could-
house.
two
Yeah.
up.
So I'm trying to think of the
White
layout.
House,
Yeah, there's a White House right next to
and
it.
Right
then
next
the
to
next,
that
the next
house.
one.
Oh,
It's greener. It was
Green
green,
house, yeah.
but you couldn't go like that between the houses.
Yeah.
I mean, no
Everybody's
bullshit.
next to
Yeah.
each other.
And I
You're right.
hated putting my bike up at night because I'd have to put my bike. My dad make me put up, and I'd look down that damn
Alley, little straight and narrow.
dark as
It was just a
motherfucker.
porch.
Dark,
And you-
pitch black, and I'm over there taking my
Put the bike in,
Dude,
and
I'd
then-
take that. I'd open that door and throw that sumbitch in there and just take off.
It was one of those porches where you open the door, you go into this back porch, and then there was another door.
It was like
to
a
house.
glorified mud room almost.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it was one of those kitchens too, where you couldn't, if the fridge was open, you weren't walking through the kitchen.
Yeah.
Type of. That's how small.
Okay. So now I rode your bike. Did you drive my go kart?
I don't think you'd ever let me.
No,
drive that
bullshit. You
motherfucker.
did. No,
Nah,
I think
drove it
that's where we
sometimes.
traded. I think there might have been times where you let me ride the bike and you would drive the go kart.
Yeah, no seatbelt, no helmet, nothing, dude. Just
But
get rid
hey,
of
but
it.
that's how it was back
That's how
then.
it was.
If you didn't walk away hurt, you weren't playing right.
all these kids there like go big or go home. No, we back in the day, we went
And
big.
remember the big wheels?
Oh yeah,
And we had the big
Oh, yeah.
wheels. We'd go down
slide
the hill.
down.
And I had the green machine.
You had the green machine.
remember
I was
that?
so jealous of that green machine, dude. I was like, you got a green machine.
And just think, at the time, it was just you and I. And then my sister came around,
Yeah,
Crystal came around, and they just ruined it.
fucked it up for everybody.
So how
Your
many
cousin.
years? How many years apart are you and
10.
your sister? 10. Say
Yeah.
my sister, me and my sister, 9.
Yeah, 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really anybody else to hang with, was there?
Well, I mean, we had Stevie,
Stevie,
Robert.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Stevie, and then so who lived? I can't remember his name.
Robert
No,
Baca,
no,
Killer.
But I know him. I mean,
Okay,
is
so-
he?
He's still around.
Okay. Damn it!
Somebody that okay.
Passed.
Think it's
Anyway,
past? Okay.
he was right down there, and I can't think of his name.
All right.
But yeah, Vaca. That brings up. We didn't play with him. We stayed away from that dude.
You were like always fighting.
Anybody
with him.
whose nickname is Killer
His nickname was Killer.
at 5 years old, dude, 5, 6 years old, right?
Yeah, it was just one of those things where my uncle Robert just would call him that because he was just a bad kid. He was always fighting. He was,
Real Dennis
So-
the Menace type.
Anyway, yeah.
His grandma and my mom would always fight.
Across the street, just
across-
yelling down
at
the
each other.
street.
Yep.
yeah.
You keep your kid away from my kid.
Oh yeah. I mean, just I don't even know what about, dude.
I know. I don't
mean-
either. It was just a lot of screaming matches.
A lot
that
of
happened
screaming.
on
My
that
mom
street.
would not. I mean, she's loud.
wouldn't hold down,
you
yeah.
know. She'd go off
she
on the
would
front
hold-
porch.
oh, yeah.
Total boys in the hood street, less the drive-by shootings.
right. Yeah,
I mean, crazy shit.
but I
watched-
mean, Franklin.
yeah.
The memories there at Franklin Center.
Salvador?
Sal Mendez.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
passed.
Okay.
Yeah, he
okay.
he got sick.
Okay. That's what
That's who you're thinking about.
That's who I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason why it popped up because I remember him smoking weed behind the dumpster that's at Franklin.
Oh, okay.
Asking me to come over there and smoke some.
Did you?
At what age?
Dude, I was like, 4, 5. I don't
Damn.
That's what I mean. 6, 7. I don't even know. I wasn't there
I
much.
think we
back.
were older. Yeah, we were older than that.
I mean, when
Okay, when did you guys move?
so when do you start 7th grade? 12?
Like 7th grade, yeah, because in
About
middle
12.
school you're
I was about 11, 12. So
yeah.
So around
I was
there.
probably about 8 or 9 when he asked me to smoke some weed.
Dang.
Yeah.
Man.
No, but that's the way that dude was, though. You know, rest in peace. No ill will against him or whatever. You
Right.
know, but
Just
yeah.
a real tough one on the street.
Oh yeah, he was always in trouble, man.
Yeah.
But-
So wow. So they were already living there when you guys were still there.
Mm-hmm.
I always wondered, like when that.
I mean, I
was.
didn't move to. I started 7th grade in Baser, so I was like 11.
Okay, so middle school. So
Yeah.
you went to Emerson.
Yeah. No, I went to Argentine 6th grade.
No, but you went to Emerson grade
Oh
school.
yeah, Emerson, then Argentine,
Emerson, no, just-
and in 6th grade, I got my ass beat by Mr. Schoenfish
Oh yeah.
for fighting Chad Bukowski or
I don't remember that.
somebody in homeroom. First goddamn 20 minutes of the day, boy. We got in a fight, and I got sent to the office.
That's why you guys moved.
That was definitely some of it.
So you moved about that grade. And what point in your two lives did you guys reconnect?
We've always kind of stayed in touch.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a time where there was, maybe a year.
Yeah.
Too,
Somehow
but
we may see
as
each
we've
other
gotten
somewhere.
older,
Maybe
it's
you know
been-
what? Like maybe at a fiesta where your mom
Yeah.
and dad would go to a fiesta, come back to Argentine,
Yeah.
down at Emerson. You know,
I think as we've gotten older, I think we're staying more connected. I think if that makes any sense, it's kind of weird.
So of course, it's in '94 when I got married. You know, besides my family, you were one of the first ones that I got in contact with.
Mhm.
And ask you if you'd be in the wedding. You remember the wedding?
Yeah.
Yep.
It felt a little diluted and it didn't, though, because he asked another 20 other people if they wanted to be in the wedding,
Do you
too.
remember how big
The
it
whole
was?
Limp Bizkit thing.
Do you remember
Damn,
Do you remember
dude.
how big the wedding was? It was huge. It was
Yeah.
monstrous.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It was.
We went straight Mexican. Yeah.
And
And
that's
that's
what
the way my uncles and aunts would do it, and it was to the point where, I mean, we had family members help us buy this, help us buy that. And that's the way we did it.
Right.
And I appreciate the family that did that. It was awesome. And then that's when we met Lori. That's when we met you. She was your girlfriend at the time.
Yep. That's right.
She was out there.
Met her on Baser?
We're partying, we're jamming. The DJ's playing some music, and I'm like, "Dang, who's this girl out here just jamming?" I mean, she was just like a fly girl. I mean, she was just doing her thing. Lori was doing her thing.
Like literally Mexican and other people would be like, "Damn," because she's German white. She's like, she's a white girl,
Yeah.
But she always could jam, dude.
She did. She was jamming out there, and I was like, "Oh yeah!" And we even made a circle around her, and she was just going to town, and we're like, "Hey."
Dude, she jumped up on stage with Culture Beat at Dundee's. Do you remember Dundee's?
Yes,
Yes.
I remember because they had
Culture Beat, Hadaway.
They had the Australian look to it.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah, Culture Beat, Hadaway,
Dundee's.
and
That's what it was called.
one other not Black Box. Somebody else was there, but anyway,
Black Box.
yeah, she jumped up there with Culture Beat,
Everybody,
dude, right in between.
everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh yeah,
dun,
yeah.
dun, dun.
That was a badass
That
show
was-
for Dundee's, dude.
Man.
Were you guys up front
And
row?
you were
or
working.
just-
Yeah, and
Were
I
you
don't
working?
know. Huh?
Did you work there?
No. We were just there. We were there to see the show.
You went got drinks, you came back, and she's up on the steps.
I was like, I can't remember how it happened, but I think I don't know if they called people up there or if they seen her jamming and they're like, "Hey, come up." Something happened where she went up there and started jamming, dude.
That's
I was
cool,
like,
man.
what the hell?
That's cool.
I used to be a bouncer at Senior Frogs back in the day, so it was on 87th Street, which was back then. I say back then. I mean, it's still 25.
It was back then.
Yeah, I guess it is back then. Clubs were a thing, man.
Yeah.
Senior Frogs, Cheyenne Country Club, Beaumont Country Club, Fallout, Dundee's, Woody's. Remember Woody's?
Yeah, it's amazing how you remember all that stuff.
Oh, dude, when my wife and I first met, that's what we did. We went to clubs. We danced.
Yeah.
We
Dope.
danced our asses off, dude. And then they slowly started fizzling out.
That's what sucks, and I've talked about it on before on other like this show and others. Like, I wish my generation would go dancing.
Dude,
That's what I want to do: drink and dance.
yes. I mean, nobody does that anymore.
exactly.
There's one club in Raytown, Crazy Town or some shit.
Oh no, Funky Town.
Funky Town.
Yeah.
Funky Town, yeah.
Crazy
and,
Town's a
and,
band.
and that's you know what? And then there's another one, North Kansas City. Neon lights or neon.
Oh, is there?
something? Yeah.
It's just not the same.
Right,
Like,
it's not.
At Senior Frogs, dude, there was a line out the door Like that was the place to be. I mean, the Tommy Morrisons came there. The Mickey Rourke's came there.
Yeah.
That's where Tommy Morrison hit that girl or whatever.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Morrison, I was a boxer, KC boxer. Yeah, because I remember we'd get in line and I'd be like, damn, Greg's got to be working.
Dude,
Greg!
I could tell this
It's
story
us.
now because it doesn't matter. But so I'm sitting there in this fabrication shop, and my job sucks, dude. I'm building these concrete aluminum forms, and I'm having to punch these holes in this steel or aluminum rails, and I'm just all day, dude. Just like, slide it, hit it, slide it, hit it, slide it.
Fun.
All fucking day, dude. This big guy there named Lewis comes over, and he goes, "Hey, you ever thought about being a bouncer?" And I'm like, "What? No." He goes, "Well, this place I work at, we need some doormen, we need some bouncers." He goes, "You should come up there and apply." I said, "Okay, what the hell?" Changed my whole social structure, life, everything.
You make pretty good money doing that?
No.
Oh,
I made shit. I made $5 an hour. I didn't even give a fuck about the money. I'd have done it for free.
just the life.
Party, dude. I started meeting people, like a lot of people. And it was just a different situation. You know what I mean? I seen some crazy ass shit, from beer bottles flying past my face.
Yeah.
Girl knocking some dude out.
Dang.
Our bar back getting jumped and us beating the shit out of this guy. Me getting in a fight behind the club, trying to break one up. Cop showing up, some dude blindside. I mean, it wasn't that kind of a bar either. I mean, I'm not saying it was Roadhouse, with
Patrick Swayze
yeah,
out
with
there.
Patrick Swayze, yeah, out there. We didn't have a cooler in the damn place trying to keep it up. But no, it was just it was a crazy, crazy time. But you asked about my wife, like where I met her, but I met her there. And funny thing is, she picked me up.
Oh.
She actually asked me out, which was cool. I was like, okay, so, and we've been together since.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's kind
awesome.
of crazy. It's like, and like 2-3 weeks later, I wasn't working there anymore. And it wasn't because of that. It just was.
You almost missed your window.
Well, yeah, I would have never. Well, and I was going to go into the military too. So if I would have went to the military, I wouldn't have met her. So I got kind of fired because I let somebody in underage.
Oh, damn. Thought that was me. It wasn't me.
But the funny thing is, when I first started there, back to when I first started, I was 20. I was about 6 months away from being 21. So when I go there, they ask me for my ID and shit. And I was like, I didn't bring it with me. They're like, don't worry about it. Bring it later. I worked there for goddamn 6 months as a 20-year-old, checking the IDs, not letting people in because they weren't 21.
Dang.
Dude, that's, the
Right.
da-da-da-da-da. Put the sunglasses on me, dude, because I was checking people's IDs. I mean, we had ways to do it, the old
Straight gangster.
The old Missouri licenses, you'd hold a flashlight behind them and see right through that shit. I just put it in my pocket. Whoa, what the fuck, man? Like, sorry, I'm fucking 20. So yeah,
That's funny.
I ended up becoming 21, and it was all good. But yeah, it was kind of wild.
Yeah, the same look to you though back then, like my dad had, looking like he was like 28 when he was 17.
Yeah, I mean, I had a liquor store I'd go into to get my booze at 18, 19, no problem. Shit, I was 20 in a bar called Puzzles in Edwardsville.
Puzzles. Sounds like a dog.
Messing with a female police officer at 20.
Damn, you're pushing it. You're really.
That was a long time ago. That wasn't even 20. I think I was 19 actually. Fuck, I don't even remember. That was a long time.
Let us know if you want to edit that out.
No, I honestly, it was like, I was 19 actually, because at that time I was living with my roommate. So yes, I was 19.
Wow.
Wow.
Because I was living with Charles and Denny. rest your soul, Denny. Denny drowned at Wyandotte County Lake. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
But yeah, so yeah.
Wow.
Not really messing with her, but we were kind of But she's a fucking police officer. I'm in a bar with her, and I'm 19, dude.
Yeah, trying to take that bulletproof vest
Hey,
off of her.
it's just how you carry yourself, man.
Yep.
Gotta have confidence.
Yeah. Dang.
But anyway.
So I know you're a busy guy.
Yeah. I'm
really busy.
I'm super busy.
So in a band.
Jamming.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in a band, but jamming still. Music and drums is in my blood, dude. It's like, It's hard for me to give it up because it's just my stress reliever,
Yeah.
to be able to beat the shit out of my drums and, take a little bit of the edge off, if you will. And I do. I beat the shit out of them.
Either that or a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, and I drink whiskey, but it's not. I'd rather beat my drums up than beat my liver up.
Yeah. So as of now, are you in a band, or I know you guys shot that cool ass fire video.
Yeah, unfortunately, that kind of went to shit in the handbag.
Did it really?
Yeah, dude. If it's one of the things that being in a band has always been tough is. I'm obviously own a business, so
right.
I want shit to. If we're gonna do this, like, let's fucking do it. Let's get it going.
Yeah, let's get the.
Some people don't like to be pushed. Some people don't like to be told anything or asked anything.
So was this your band, or was this a band that you got picked up?
It's every band that
just
I've
every
ever
band in
been
general.
in.
Every band in general. Okay, so they're always.
And it's usually a conflict.
There's always a lot of.
Yeah, with the vocalist or the guitarist, usually is where
a lot of Chiefs, not enough Indians, right?
Yeah, and another killer is alcohol, dude.
Yeah,
every
party like so the term "party like a rock star's."
Yeah, and unfortunately,
can happen.
Yeah, I've jammed with some vocalists that have some drinking issues, and man, I don't play that. I like to drink, but I'm also taking time away from my family to be here to practice and work on shit.
Because
I'm not, I didn't come out here to fucking party. I didn't come out here to.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I call you and say, hey, let's do this. Oh man, I'm going to Oklahoma to do that.
Yeah,
whatever.
Rocklahoma.
Yeah, and there was a lot of times you did that.
Well, that was a lot of that stuff was. I was fortunate enough to be able to go play Rocklahoma, big music festival with 3 different bands from.
Wow.
08 to first time in 08 to then 4 years in a row with Drek. I think it was like 14 through 18. Mm-hmm. And then I got to go back again with my third band, Dirty Boulevard, and we played a year there. And then they changed the format down there and everything. And then I just hadn't been with any, decent bands or whatever to make something else happen. But and now I'm just kind of at a stalemate, but I'm jamming with a couple of my best buds, Aaron on bass and Adam on guitar. We're writing stuff. We're just having fun right now.
Yeah.
We're trying to, work in a vocalist, but it's hard. They're hard to find. Right
okay.
now.
Well, you know what? I'm going to set up a karaoke party. You need to come and join us, and maybe
anybody out there know how to sing?
Maybe you can try. Oh, I do a great plush. Stone Temple Pilots.
Oh, there you go.
I love that song, and I'll sit there
song.
and I'll jam out to that.
Because me, dude, I'm rock, man.
Right, I know.
And
I even
rock,
we were at a bar, and I did that song, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, that's pretty cool." And I told, "Hey DJ, can you put in Inner Sandman, please?"
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, and I did that song too. I've never done it, but I just wanted to try it. I've loved that song.
Inner Sandman.
We're off to Never Land.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. You a Foo Fighters fan?
I love Foo Fighters.
Yeah. Dave Grohl's just shit. I love what he does when he does his concerts and brings kids on or people that love to play the drums, the guitar. I mean, I love watching those videos.
He kind of started that, I think.
Did he?
Maybe not. I think it's been kind of.
But it's. You all right, son? Yeah. It's pretty cool when there's some kid, or just, they're throwing some Metallica and It's cool. I saw the Foo Fighters there. What is it? What'd you call it? The old sandstone zoo. Whatever it is
I don't
now.
even know what it is. It's still sandstone to me,
Zazura,
man.
or Azura, something like that.
What is it?
Azura,
Azura,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I saw
It's
the
still
Foo Fighters
sandstone to me. I won't call it anything else.
I know, and that's what I said. Sandstone. Call it sandstone. So yeah, so the band, the music thing, you still do it. You're still doing.
I don't feel like I'm ready to do covers yet. I love writing music. I love coming up with original stuff.
Yeah, I remember.
you know?
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah,
I still do.
Covers are cool. Though.
Nothing against covers. I just
Rather do
I thought
rather
about
do your own thing.
It'd be awesome to start a party band. I mean, all these party bands are out there doing these things and getting paid $2,000-$3,000 a night,
Really?
to $5,000 a night to be a party band. But I mean, you're
crazy.
You're bringing $150,000 worth of equipment.
Yeah.
100,000, maybe not quite that much, but still, you're bringing all your equipment. You got to have 40 songs in the bank. I mean, you got to bring it. You're a party band.
Hopefully, like you have a good following, and like say that venue. Hey, we have a good crowd that tends to go where we go. We'll bring in a big crowd.
Yeah, that's what we tried to always establish. I would say out of all the bands, I'd say Drek was the band that was the closest to being something. It was different. It was kind of the hip hop rock thing.
Yeah,
but
the Limp
solid.
Bizkit,
Solid music. Great following, sold merch out the ass. I mean, we'd sell hats, sell out of shit, hoodies.
It's dope.
I
think the only thing I got was a sticker.
We were an LLC. I mean, we were called, we went by Dirt Roads Entertainment Company, which is an acronym for Drek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was a fun time. That was a fun time.
Speaking of acronyms, MOD. Mm-hmm. Memories often disappear, so
Nice.
we got to bring those back.
Yeah.
Which is why I do this.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry,
and
we're talking about acronyms, so I had
no.
to.
Hey, goal fire protection. Greg Ochoa and Lori.
And Lori, I like that. I knew it was Greg Ochoa,
yeah,
but not and Lori.
Yep.
Greg Ochoa and Lori. Okay.
Yep.
That's cool.
But we can also, we don't have to sit there and talk about all my band shit, but we can certainly talk about some more history between you and I, because we definitely have.
Now, we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this a two-parter.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's still.
How long do you normally go?
We're approaching our hour, so we should go an hour an episode.
Okay.
So real quick, the farmer thing. I like to call you a farmer.
Oh,
I don't call you a farmer.
I don't think you go by.
I go by YouTube farmer because I learned all the shit that I learned how to do with these damn chickens and goats we have is via YouTube.
So Greg lives by Dianena.
Yeah.
Okay. So right a lot of open land.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
just 2.5 acres, but
that's it. Just 2.5.
Yeah, we got 3 goats.
Sounds pretty solid. 2.5. I mean,
it is
for a lot of people right now.
It's manageable right now. You know, it's like it's something that as I get older, it's still a good chunk of land, but it's a manageable. You know. My mom and dad live on 5 acres and they can't handle it. I got to go out there and help them. So as you get older, it gets tougher to do that shit. But yeah, so we got 10 chickens, 3 goats,
10 chickens, 1 rooster,
9 hens, 1 rooster. His name's Uncle Rico.
And Uncle Rico throwing steaks everywhere.
My son named him, of course.
Oh yeah, Uncle Rico.
And we weren't going to get a damn rooster either. When we went out to this farm where this guy raises them, I didn't want to fuck. You hear the stories about roosters chasing you, roosters this, roosters that, and shit. And I'm like, fuck that. I ain't gonna have no animal chasing me on my own house.
Right.
So he was $15. We were there. He said,
"That's it, $15."
He said, all my roosters don't do that. So we went into the rooster house where there's like 40 of them. Not a one of them fucked with you.
Really?
I was like, okay. So we picked one out, and dude, he's fucking badass. I love him.
Oh, here comes the rooster.
Yeah, he's badass, man. I'm glad we got. He'll be out there 5 o'clock in the morning, fucking cock-a-doodle doing, boy.
He's your alarm now, ain't he? He's waking up.
I mean, he's getting it, and he watches over his 9 bitches, dude. He's got 9 girls that he molests every goddamn morning. I mean, he's chasing them and humping every goddamn one of them, but he protects them, and he doesn't chase you. So he's cool, man. I'm glad we got that cock.
Nice. He just throws
He's a good-looking cock.
He's
dude.
taking care of some plumbing out there in the back.
No, he's cool. But yeah, we're getting about 6 to 7 eggs a day too.
Dang.
You know,
That's
farm
cool.
fresh eggs, dude, you don't even understand until you eat them.
After Greg had told me about this, and I was like, I was at work, and we ordered a bunch of little parts, and they came in the egg cartons, stack loaded cartons. I was like, so I text you or I called you and said, dude, you need any egg cartons? I got a bunch of them right here. But at the time, you said you guys are.
Yeah, we had a bunch of them.
Yeah, you had a bunch of them.
And I don't even think the chickens were at that time producing.
Oh, okay.
And they're finicky bastards, man. You got to have the light right, the this, that, and all this stuff that we're learning. You got to have right for them to.
Wow.
They got to have 14 hours of light. So we have a light that comes on a timer in their coop at 4:00 in the morning,
Interesting.
and then it turns off at
That
8.
is very interesting.
Because by 8 it's daylight, and then they go till 8 o'clock,
Ah.
and they get in that mindset is what it does.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they start popping eggs out, dude.
Interesting.
Yeah. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yep.
YouTube
YouTube
does.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
dude.
you know, I become a plumber,
Nutrition.
a mechanic,
Hey, Home
electrician.
Depot and Menards
Oh.
love this
yeah.
do-it-yourselfer, man. I fucking every do-it-yourself thing I do.
Menards is closer to you, right? What?
I like Menards. Yeah, I'm starting to like Menards. Man, I can go in there and get me some chips and some salsa and some wood, too. I mean, what the fuck? How could you not like that? I get some ice cream. I get a root beer, root beer's not a big deal. I get some candy, get some, what are they?
A soft serve.
Chi-Chi's chips.
Híjole, you get some
They,
Chi-Chi's in there?
they carry Chi-Chi's.
Oy
Remember the
vey.
old Chi-Chi's restaurant chips? Some sauce. I get some reading glasses, some toothbrush, toothpaste, and go buy some a toilet seat for my damn or a grinder for or a air compressor or some shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, I love Menards, dude.
Okay, real quick, and the business, the goal, everything going good?
It's going great, man. I'm blessed, very blessed.
That's awesome, man. You've had your business for how long?
Celebrated our 6th year this past May.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Yeah, not to.
So-
It's kind of a good story being a inner city Hispanic kid who goes out to this redneck ass school, gets in fights with all the guys there because all the girls loved me and all the guys hated me.
Right.
I mean, here's an inner city Hispanic kid that can break dance come into this redneck ass town where there's literally only 2 black kids and all white kids, and then me.
Yeah.
So the girls, obviously, it was really cool. I mean, and I'm not saying that literally just to brag. They fucking loved me,
Right.
and so that made the guys hate me more. And then here's the difference. And I'll say this: here's the difference between me and all these little pussies today. Is that talk about having thick skin, and somebody fucked with me, we'd fight. And then we ended up becoming cool after that. Like, you're going to say some shit. I'm not going to just,
Roll over.
When I first got there, I was a little,
Timid.
yeah. And then they kept on, man. They were just poking.
You see what happens. Greg leaves Argentine when we used to break dance. He leaves Argentine instead of, hey, I don't want to fight. Come on. Boom.
Should have braked.
I'm going to pop lock on you real quick.
No, they would have fought me.
See,
if I'd have been breakdancing, they'd
That's
have
the thing.
pow.
We didn't fight. Let's just. Oh, really? You want some?
In Argentina, you can,
let's just start the pop
can
lock.
dance your way out of a
dance the way
situation.
out of it. You weren't dancing your shit out of them shit stompers.
What
boy.
the
They
hell
were
are
ready
you
to-
doing?
Yeah. What you doing? You
So
dumb son of a
my
bitch?
boys are amazed when they hear stories about the breakdancing and
It's the funniest time.
Dude, Dominic was like one of the
oh yeah, that's right.
one of the
Dominic said it.
badasses. I could never windmill. That always pissed me off.
Yeah, Greg was pretty smooth too.
Yeah, and going out there, I won the talent show. I got $20. I mean, it was crazy, man. It was crazy going out to that one horse town and total Mayberry from
Yeah,
Barney. What is it? Barney? What the hell is it called?
Barney Ellis,
No,
Barney Fife,
yeah.
Mayberry. Oh, Andy Griffin.
Yes, thank you.
Party fun.
Yeah. But yeah, so moving out there and eventually graduating from there and then literally being voted most likely to not succeed.
No, oh my God.
Literally.
Jesus.
I was a class clown. I was a.
Who lets that go in a yearbook? That's my thing. Like most.
was a
Well, that's
payaso.
what
I
I'm
guess,
saying.
yeah, I
You
guess.
had. You had.
Yeah.
You think I even gave a shit about that? I didn't curl up and go cry to somebody or
Right.
say, "Oh, he hurt my feelings. He offended." No, I'm like, okay. Guess
It is
what?
what it is. SOCKS. It is
Now,
what
guess
it
what? I've got my own business and fuck all of them.
Yeah.
You know, so and those ones that were the jocks and shit back then, not necessarily jocks, but because I played sports too, but the people that kind of look down on you, even
Yeah.
some of the older dudes. You know, it's like now when you seem like, "Hey, Greg, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, good." You know, you want to say, "Don't talk to me." You didn't talk to me
Fuck
then.
you.
Yeah, you didn't talk to me then. Don't talk to me now.
See, I
But
mean,
no.
we got stories for days. Huh?
Yeah, it was good.
But back to the business sprinklers, you know.
Yeah,
real
fire
quick,
sprinkler
say,
systems. Yeah, started off as a welder, grinding welds with this big ass grinder at a concrete aluminum place, aluminum for where I was punching those,
Yeah.
and taught myself how to weld on breaks and lunches. Worked my way up to being on the assembly line. Taught myself how to TIG weld, and then from there I was able to go from job to job to job, find that right job until I finally got into fire sprinklers.
Oh.
And and I started off as a welder in the fire sprinklers, went from welding to purchasing agent to shop foreman to project management to project management sales to open my own thing.
That's
And
cool.
literally wiping out our bank accounts,
Yeah.
our 401ks, everything, and
Spend money to make money. Though.
jumping in. So
And then these are sprinklers that are up on the ceilings, correct?
yeah, the little things in the ceiling that nobody gives a shit about that aren't in this room until there's a fire.
Right. Yeah.
When there's a fire, that's when you care because they're 24/7.
What's up?
Oh, nothing.
So and then here you put sprinklers in the new Whataburgers that
Yeah, we did Lee Summit, Independence. We're wrapping up Speedway and going to be starting 135th in Overland Park.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Wait, we did OP, Independence,
Lee Summit,
Lee Summit, Speedway.
which is the Legends.
Yeah, then we're doing Whataburger at 151st. We did the one on 135th,
Okay.
and we're doing one on 151st.
Nice.
So we're doing quite a bit of them.
No, they don't Lifetime hamburgers or anything. Like
No,
That'd have been
You get
sweet.
paid for your job.
Hey,
and
I
call
go.
it a-
Yeah, this is my bid. We're do the job, pay me. I don't need your damn burgers for a year, dude. It's the last fucking thing I need.
That's
I had to when I had towards like the top 5 and thing.
Yeah.
Did
All
I
right.
close it out?
Yep. Yeah, it's getting about that time. So real quick, we do a little segment called favorites.
Okay.
Okay. So there's just top five favorites. Favorite
Okay.
restaurant,
No matter what,
no matter what.
favorite restaurant.
I mean,
Fuck.
just that restaurant that you hit all the time. I mean, you go to, I guess. You may have many, but what's we come
That's
back.
hard,
Wanna
dude.
come back?
That's hard because I like so many places. It's not like I'm not one to just go to one place all the time because then
Okay.
I get sick of that shit. You know?
All right, you know what? We'll come back to that one. How
Okay,
about,
I'll say Sakura.
Sakura, the one
Sure.
up right, the one by us,
Yes.
75th Street.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, best.
Sushi.
We've
Like it.
gone to all kinds of sushi places.
Have you
man.
done,
We
you,
still
have you
go
done the
back
sushi
there.
sushi Maido?
Yeah.
How about Yushi
Sushi Mito is that
No,
one?
that's when I was Mito. I'm talking about on 87th Street.
Oh,
Uni. Yeah, Uni
I
sushi.
heard that one was good, but I have not tried it yet.
No.
It's good.
good.
Okay, I'll have to try.
If you ever in this area or off 87th
that.
Street and you want to do lunch,
Okay.
because I work down the street,
Okay,
right there on 87th Street.
bet.
So let me know favorite song of all time. Just that song that you like. I need to relax. I need boom. Just push play.
Is it Limp Biscuit?
Break stuff. That's the.
Dang,
That's what it's
a
called.
jam.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, just that one go-to song where you just got to listen to it.
What's that Miley Cyrus song? Born in America. No, I'm just kidding.
Born in what's it? Was it USA?
Party in the USA.
Party in the USA.
Miley
He
Cyrus.
changes that up. He'll go, I'm on a party with USA.
USA.
There you go. That had to be to the Hispanic.
Yeah, so no favorite song?
Let's say
There's got to be
okay,
one.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not. We're not gonna.
I'll say
about you.
JT Sexy Back.
Okay.
That's not my favorite song, but I do like
that's a go-to.
JT. JT's like he's like my dude
Yeah, JT. Yeah, he is.
because he's funny.
My dude, JT too.
Nice.
John Travolta though.
Oh, nice.
Not Justin Timberlake. John Travolta.
Yeah, that's kind of a cheesy ass favorite song, but as a
Gotta bring
musician,
it
dude,
back.
I got
Bring
a
the sexy
fucking
back.
million of them. But go ahead.
Favorite band? It's kind of like
Favorite
a
band
party.
right now is
JT's band.
my favorite band right now is they're called Upon a Burning Body.
Upon a Burning Chingo.
No, they're they're Hispanic dudes from Texas. They're fucking straight metal and they're badass.
Upon a, you know what? We'll talk about it before you
Upon
leave
a
because I want to
Burning
check those out. I want to check those guys out.
No, they're Hispanic. They do a little bit of Hispanic in their stuff, but
Animal. Favorite animal?
dog.
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 Chained up.
No chained up
Why
dog.
not?
Dog that
Why not
sleeps in
kinda-
my bed on my back and
It's not your cock.
no, not my cock. My cock's dirty right now. He got all dirty and shit. He played in the mud.
Putting your cock in the mud.
Dirty cock.
Hey, just take care of that cock, dude.
I'll take
Favorite movie of all time.
Oh,
That one movie that
some kind of wonderful.
you flick in your. Is that the movie that you?
Some kind of wonderful. I mean, Top Gun. Some kind of wonderful.
Yeah, it's that movie that just comes on. And you're like, oh, I'm not putting the remote down.
Dude, that's so tough because that's literally every fucking movie that I ever.
I watched and you just like.
Rudy.
There you go.
Rudy's my jam. Rudy's my jam.
Mine's Grease.
Oh, nice.
Grease, of course.
Nice.
That's.
It's kind of cheesy, but that's okay.
Take it easy, George and Weesey.
No, we're supposed to go with my. What would he be? My cousin, I guess. He is starting college at the University of IU in South Bend. So he's going to be on the Notre Dame campus. So we're actually trying to plan
A trip.
to go to Notre Dame
Rudy.
game.
Rudy.
Oh, fuck
You
yeah,
have
dude.
to check that out.
I might eat because my wife actually got me this badass jersey she put it in a, what do you call that damn box?
Just a frame?
Yeah, it's called a something box.
Like a shadow box.
shadow box.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Where's my bell?
Well, it's on your phone.
It's right here. It's right here.
That's a laugh.
That's the wrong one. Sorry.
Oh, shit. But yeah, anyway. So yeah,
Okay.
Rudy.
Last one, superhero.
Superhero.
Could be from the is it MCU to
The Marvel or
Marvel
DC
or
comics.
DC. Just
Or even
that one
other
superhero.
Superhero.
What's non-superhero?
Well,
Like,
I mean, like there's other.
Like there's their Incredibles. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
some
you're
that
right.
aren't necessarily
That's-
under the
I
umbrella.
mean,
of
Jack. I'd like to be Jack, dude. Jack's a bad little dude, boy. Turn into fire. He can.
metal, water,
Yeah.
demon.
Yeah.
Jack.
That's the joke of
Jack
it.
of all trades. Is that what you said? Is that why they call him Jack?
Uh huh. Because
I never even thought about that.
he can do everything. He's a jack of all trades.
Definitely. That's.
You like Jack?
Yeah.
That's
Jack.
cool,
Jack.
okay. Especially when he's fighting those raccoons.
Yeah, man.
And the second one, yeah.
He just
That's
fucked
funny.
him up.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go with the traditional Batman or Spider-Man, but fuck that Jack.
Okay. Well,
You weren't expecting that, were you?
not at all. Not at all. Well, Greg, I appreciate you coming in.
Oh,
man.
man, that was awesome. It was.
We
a
can
good
do this
time.
again.
Hell yeah, man.
You know,
Do it again.
if I can't find any more people to come in and talk, I'm gonna call you.
Well, we definitely have
No,
a lot of
definitely.
shit to talk about. So.
Still, yeah. Still, I'm sure.
I
I'm
mean,
sure we
I'd
do.
like to maybe do like the second part, like strictly just talking about,
Girls and shit like that.
hookers and drugs and shit.
Hookers, drugs, and rock and roll.
Although the drugs were aplenty in Baser, the girls,
Right.
you might have to put them all together, get a whole set of teeth type of thing. But
Oh man.
I'll just kidding.
That's hilarious.
I'm just kidding.
You know, and on that note, we're gonna go out with that. Again, appreciate it.
Hey, thank you guys.
Everyone, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Peace out.
Thank you.